What's your favourite band and guitarist? Thanks for all the awesome videos. Thank you very much, Ricardo, for that question. My favourite band is probably the Spice Girls. Of course I'm joking, as you all probably know, it's Guns N' Roses. And my favourite guitarist is of course Slash. Thanks Ricardo. Can I get a plastic play button? My channel is great. Yes you can. No, but you do get some chocolate. Here you go. Good work Dano man. If you could bring one back, would you choose Jimi Hendrix or Jim Morrison? I would personally bring back Jimi Hendrix, although of course I'd love to bring back both of these artists. If you can form your dream band, who would be in it? Good question. So I'd have Flea on bass, John Bonham on drums, Slash on lead guitar, Keith Richards on rhythm guitar, definitely Freddie Mercury on vocals, and Elton John on the piano and backing vocals, because why the hell not? I'll just play the triangle because I just want to watch this band be awesome, and then I still have credit for being in the band. Yeah. Top 5 favourite bands, go. Okay, Steel Panther, The Beatles, Guns N' Roses of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Rolling Stones. Were you self-taught or did you get lessons? So I had guitar lessons from year 5 onwards, but I didn't get past grade 1 because I refused to play with my fingers. I think it was Jingle Bells on one string and it wasn't very inspiring, and that put me off guitar for a long time. For a few years I didn't play guitar. Eventually I persuaded my dad to buy me an electric guitar, and that's when I decided I wanted to learn the whole album of Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses. So I bought the tab book for that, taught myself how to read tabs, and basically learned that whole album. And I was away. I probably played it pretty awful, but I learned the whole album the best I could, and it all started from there. After I finished high school or secondary school, I then went to a college called ACM, which is in Guildford, Academy of Contemporary Music, and I studied music there for a few years. I did a diploma, higher diploma and a degree. So that really helped with my theory. My guitar playing improved amazingly. You don't need to know theory to get better, but it really helped me personally. That helped me get over my stage fright. I got better at performing. I am self-taught and I had lessons. I've done it all. Bit of both. Complicated, sorry. Congrats man, thank you Andy. Keep the good vids coming. What guitar would you like to own that you don't already have? I'd maybe like a PRS or maybe a Gibson SG. I do like the classic guitars, as you can probably tell from my collection. Have you an Instagram? I do. I think it's just Karl Golden, so please follow me on there. Are you doing covers for the new GNR album when it comes out? Hell yes, if a new album does come out, ever. J2H Animation says, what's your favourite guitar model and biggest challenge you faced as a guitarist? My favourite guitar model is Fender Telecaster. I love the sound, I love the shape, I love the versatility of it. So yeah, the biggest challenge I've faced as a guitarist is probably playing live and having the confidence to enjoy it. I find playing live is completely different to playing in a bedroom. Once you build that confidence and you start to enjoy playing live, it's incredible. It took me a few years. I'm quite a shy person, so what I find when I get on stage now, I come out of my shell and I just love it. If you put me in front of a crowd and I have to do a speech, I just don't like it. Whereas playing live now is something I really enjoy, and it was the biggest challenge at first. It was very hard to get over that challenge of getting in front of people and having confidence in yourself. You've got to think everyone's there to enjoy the music you're playing. You're not being judged. We probably are being judged, but who cares? You're there to have fun with your friends, you're jamming, you're playing the music you love. Hey Karl, I love your videos. My question is, who inspires you the most when playing guitar? I always try and listen to as much varied music as I can. So if I was to Jimi Hendrix, I'd be inspired by the way he plays. I try and learn the rhythm guitar parts that he has. If I was into Slash, I want to learn his licks. If I was into Stevie Ray Vaughan, I want to learn his blues licks. So many different artists inspired me. It depends on what I'm listening to at the time. So Patrick says, can you slap? Patrick, I can slap. I can slap you in the face if you ask me that question. What? I'm just joking. If you mean slap guitar, I can. I'm not very good. I don't consider myself to be an amazing bass player. I can play bass. I think I play bass well. I'm not incredible, but I get the job done. So I can slap, but I'm not amazing. Is that the question? How do you learn the songs you play? Okay, so this can vary. A lot of the time I like to learn by ear, but I do get lazy, like all of you guys probably, and I will look up tabs. I think Ultimate Guitar is a good place for tabs. You can use Guitar Pro to load up their files, or you can just look at tabs online. Obviously tabs online aren't always 100% accurate, but if you're in a hurry you can learn bits from that, and if you can hear the difference, use your ears, you can adapt. Say if you're learning a solo and the tab you have don't seem correct, you don't have to follow the tabs, you can just work it out yourself. So the best thing you can do as a guitarist is develop your ears. The more you develop them, you can hear things, you can hear chord changes, you can hear where guitar parts go, and when you do get good at this, it's an amazing feeling that you can just pick up, oh that chord, that's a dominant chord, or that lick, I know what that lick is, and that's in that key. You can hear that note, but it's a good feeling. Will you ever meet Batu in real life? If you do, will you ever do a fan meetup in Turkey, and can you give me a shout out? Here is your shout out, my friend. I'm actually doing a gig with Leon and Batu on the 3rd of December in France, which is near Paris. All the details are here or in the description below or somewhere on the screen. So yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm going to meet Batu very soon, and also Leon. I've never met these guys before. Yeah, so I'll be playing 4 or 5 songs with those guys. I think I'm playing 1 song with Batu and 4 songs with Leon. I also plan on going to Turkey and gigging with Batu next year. Ooh. So can't wait for that, so stay tuned for that, guys. So what's the hardest guitar song you've ever learned? For me it was probably the November Rain solo or the Freebird solo. That was pretty damn hard. In terms of the whole song, maybe Blackbird by Alter Bridge. There's very many songs I find hard. I'm not as good as you think, guys. If I ever come into a song that's very hard, I'll sit there for hours and hours playing it at half the speed until I nail it at that, and slowly I'll build up the tempo until I'm at 100% tempo. So, what was your first guitar? My first guitar was a Fender Squier, I believe. I think they're called Fender Squier. It was a black with a rosewood fretboard. It was pretty good actually for the money. I think I only paid 150 quid. You totally deserve that, thanks Daniel. And when does your next album go out? My next album, I'm not too sure. But as you guys keep asking, I will definitely try and get something going next year. Isabel asks, why you decided to learn to play guitar? It was your first instrument. I don't speak English very well, but I'm a fan. Isabel, your English is perfectly fine. I decided to play guitar because my mum said I had to play guitar. Well, not really. I think that when you're younger, your parents want you to learn an instrument. My instrument happens to be the guitar, so my mum bought me a Spanish guitar and I learned to play Jingle Bells on 1 string, and that was horrific. So technically I lied. My first instrument was actually, it wasn't a Fender Squier, it was a Spanish guitar. I forgot about that thing, don't know where it's gone. Yeah. So I decided to learn guitar because I loved the sound of actually Oasis originally, and Wonderwall. I wanted to be able to play dum 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 dum. I wanted to strum. I wanted to play these cool chords and things, and having guitar lessons I was just learning how to play on 1 string and I just didn't like that. Oasis actually inspired me to want to play guitar originally, then it moved from that, like I said earlier. Then Guns N' Roses inspired me to play guitar, and that's when things got serious. Guns N' Roses, I wouldn't really be playing guitar without them, because that's when I decided I want to be a guitarist, I want to be a rock star, blah blah blah. What's your opinion on Michael Schenker? I can't say that. He's the guitarist from UFO and the Scorpions. Yeah, he's pretty sick. Yeah. Just Music says, where is that afro? It was really great. The afro is still here, I just wet my hair down, so at the moment it's too long, but it is a massive afro. When I wake up in the morning, my hair is a big afro. So my hair is naturally very curly, and The afro is quite annoying, to be honest, but it looks cool. It looks cool on stage and it looks cool when I do videos. So, but I like having my hair wet down. It feels like it's in control. I'm in control of it, and yeah, the afro has gone nowhere. Just music, do not worry. What programs do you use to edit your music? So I use Logic Pro X, and I've got a Mac. So, and then for my editing software, I use Final Cut Pro X as well. So both X. I film on a Canon 600D, and that's the camera I'm using here. So